God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
I know we grew up a little too fast. I miss the days that we
I'm dead. I wasn't ready for that. Right, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. One of those, probably. We're back. Just finished watching the sprint race. It was alright, suppose. Well, actually, I'm lying. It was horrible. It was one of the most boring things I've ever laid witness to. But, you know, we've got the Lando Norris P3, so, you know, everything's alright, I suppose. Yeah. Give me a second. Oh, help. Alright. Oh, this is a nightmare. I hate cable management. Ugh. Right. Hoo-yah! There we go. Nearly there. Alright. Hello! Greetings! Do I play Fortnite? Last time I played Fortnite, it was season 10. So that's your answer. Welcome back to the CHECO PEREZ career mode. Today we're doing Baku in Singapore, 2 really good tracks, very good fun. Still, you know, a bit of a daunting fact that at some point in the next 2 episodes of this, I'm gonna have to do 3 races in one stream. I'll probably do it at the end to round off the season, little Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi finale. But today, 2 of my favourite tracks. I think they are up there. The only ones I prefer is probably Spa, Vegas, and Melbourne, and maybe Jeddah. So they're both up there. The standings, you can see the standings. I don't know how I've won 3 races this season, I'll be honest. I mean, to be fair, when I look at the tracks I have won at, they are probably my 3 strongest. They are, they're all by far my 3 strongest tracks, so I suppose it makes sense. We also got a podium at Zandvoort last time out because it started raining and I did a really cheeky one-stop. And yes, Monza was just a bit sad because I spun at the start, like the very start, off the grid. And, well, I also got a drive-through penalty. So, oh no, did I? No, I don't think I did. I think I was just 15 seconds off everyone else. So, I was playing catch-up the whole race and full of mistakes, really. So, we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to actually be a bit smart this time around. And rather than using a whole fresh, like, you know, set of power unit stuff, I'm just going to use me really old one for practice and then switch it out for quali, of course. So, I still think I'm going to go for the harder... Actually, no, we'll do balanced. Why not? And begin. But yeah, my goodness, that sprint race was not the one. That was so boring. Max Verstappen gonna win. I mean, he didn't really show it in the sprint race. He was alright for the opening, like, 5-10 laps, but then probably stayed a bit too close to Lando and lost a bit. But I don't know. They could, of course, now until quali, which is in a few hours' time. I'm hoping that I can get this stream done before quali. I should be able to. It's only 2 races. You're not Bushcamp Dad. I'm not, no. I'm just some short, fat bloke. Right, anyway, what am I trying to change? Oh, yeah. Audio settings. Alright, DJ. Alright, difficulty, double check. Nice. Right, fully dry weekend, which is very important because, well, I did not... Let's just say I didn't light up the timing sheets when I tried to do wet weather driving at Zandvoort. Azerbaijan, and then... What's the downforce? That's alright.
I told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well,
no, you didn't actually. You didn't tell me about the new parts. We've got new parts. That's good. Our car is actually getting quite good, I think. Can I look at the comparison thing? No. Don't need to. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Let's just get straight out and do track optimization. I've recently bought F125, but I'm not able to use my mic to do comms to a radio. Can you give me a solution? No. Because I don't have that problem, so I'm not very technologically smart. I won't have a clue, mate, unfortunately. Alright, so... Why is my game stuttering? Not happy about that, but anyway. For those that don't know, I am using the Formula Fantasy mod. And I've already gone off. It changes the handling of the game considerably. And I'm really bad with it. So, yeah. You're not gonna see me at my best today. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, mate. I just use my normal microphone I'm using for streaming, and it kind of just works. I don't know what to suggest. I wonder why... I think the reason my game's not performing very well is I restarted my PC without restoring, like, without getting rid of my mods. So I think it's trying to run 2 different mods at once, and that's... Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna hope it was just the start of, you know, loading up the game for the first time. This track is scary. Thoughts on Cadillac? Oh, mate. There are a few things. I mean, it sounds quite sad. It just does. But there are a few things that I've ever, like... How can I word it? I've never been more anticipated for something than Cadillac. Of course, CHECO Perez is my favourite driver. I really like Bottas. It's, you know... Since I only started watching in 2021, I've not, you know... Obviously, Haas was the last time a new team popped in. So, it's the first time that's a thing. And, yeah... Very exciting. You alright, Wild? Cars, I am indeed driving cars. Yeah, well spotted. I will say this track is giving the early impressions of being very, very, very tricky with this handling. You like that F126 is going to be with F125? I do. The only thing is that I feel like they're still going to charge like upwards of 40 quid for it. But yes, I feel like FIFA should do it as well. Obviously another sports game owned by EA. Realistically, if they release F126 when, you know, they release the normal F1 games like midway through the year, it's going to be the exact same game, probably worse handling, and then just reskinned cars. And that's going to be the entire game. But, you know, having a whole extra year to develop a game, hopefully, meaning it's going to, you know, I mean, they said it themselves, trying to keep it, you know, have a lot more features and have a little bit extra realism. And to be honest, F125 is probably my second favourite F1 game behind 23. So I don't think I mind playing it for the next, what? Well, year and a bit. I do wonder though, considering that they're going to take extra time to develop, do you think they'll release the 27 game when the 27 season starts? Or do you think they'll just keep waiting until like midway through the year? Because that could be something cool. I mean, obviously, it's FIFA's, they kind of do it. I mean, they release their games in, what, like early November, when the season starts in August, so it's not really kind of there. And then F1 is, obviously, the season starts in March, and they don't release the game until June. I mean, for crying out loud, it took them, like, 7 months to add Franco Colapinto into the game. He was already in the game as an F2 driver, and yet it took them months just to put him in the Alpine. So, yeah, they needed to take a year off. Or, well, not a year off, but an extra year to focus on the next game. Ah, okay, so we're just rhyming stuff with cars now. I like it. I think they should release the game like a few weeks before the season starts. Yeah, and maybe even just during pre-season testing. You don't want to do it too early, because obviously there could be some changes in driver. I don't actually know the latest you can change a driver, but yeah. You alright, Brandon? Good to see you, mate, and Liam. Hope you're both doing very good and swell on this, what day is it? I don't know. Saturday, that's the day. Vegas is completely cooked by, like, clock. I keep thinking it's a day earlier than it actually is, because Vegas is a day earlier for me, because obviously I'm in Britain. Who do you think will be the second driver for Red Bull? I think Hadjar. Right at this very second, it will probably change. At this very second, I think Red Bull will be Verstappen, Hadjar, and RB will be Tsunoda and Lindblad. I don't think they'll put Lawson and Tsunoda together again, because, like, what are you really gaining from that? It's a good lineup. It's just the purpose of that second team is to give drivers a chance in Formula 1 to get into the main team. So for that purpose, it's not really that good having the same two drivers. But I don't know. I mean, they all bang on about this Lindblad. I ain't even seen him yet because I don't watch F2. And apparently he's like 9th in the standings. Although saying that, as we know from Antonelli and Behrman, F2 don't mean jack diddly shit. It means nothing. They like got what, top 8 or something in F2, and now look at them. Do you remember me from a few days ago? I do, mate. Yes, I do. My expectations are very mixed for this weekend. In normal handling and normal cars, I could probably expect a top 6. But with this new handling, and I'm really struggling with it, as you can see, I don't actually really know. There is a long time, I don't even know what the word is, but pretty much my quali pace, excuse me, my quali pace is always quite poo. But then my race pace is really, really good. I remember in Zandvoort, the last time out, I qualified 18th on pure pace. Oscar Piastri, my teammate, out-qualified me by half a second. In the race, I finished second, and in the dry, I had pace for top 8. So, your engine is bursting? No, that's just the sound of a V10, mate. Good luck for the race? Thanks, mate. I'll try my best. Regardless if I'm shit or not, I'll still try my best. Opinions on quali? Sonoda is linked to IndyCar. That'd be quite fun, I think. I don't know, would it? Honestly, I feel like quali's just going to be exactly the same as sprint quali. I think it's just going to be Oscar getting pole and then a battle between George, Lando and Verstappen for pole. And that's probably about it. Are you ready on the MFD? Oh, forgive me, Brandon. No, I'm just using this engine for practice. And then I'll switch to a newer engine for quali. Forgive me. I'm a bit slow today. Drink alcohol and spit on the engine. Right. It's not a bad suggestion. I don't drink alcohol, though, so that wouldn't work. I'd have to get someone else to do it. I know this sounds dumb, but I think the way to driving this car is turning more. It's very understeery, so I genuinely feel like just doing this is probably not going to be a miracle, but might help a little bit. Just that my normal driving style is very smooth, which in a normal F125 car usually works, but because these cars are so understeery, it doesn't really work that well. But this is by far my best lap. I'm 4 tenths up on the Delta. I am going to lose a lot down the straight, because... Oh, my, what's happened there? Car just stopped. Oh, wow, look at that time lost. Woo-hoo-hoo! I want to think about lowering my downforce a bit. Wow, I don't know what I've done that lap, but I must have done something different, because I'm 3 tenths up on the thing. Hang on. There's no... How much faster was that? That was 2 seconds slower. What do you mean? How could I be up on the Delta by half a second if I'm 2 seconds... I don't know. Have you gotten your wheel fixed? I got a new one. Yeah, I got a new one. Well, it's not new. It's pre-owned, but the bloke that I got it from literally used it twice. So it's basically brand new, and it works great, so that's good. Who do you think will win Qatar? I know it's boring, but you're either boring or you just say something like Fernando Alonso, but I do think it's Oscar Piastri. He looks way too good. Way too composed. Don't know how, but West Ham just won the Premier on my FC26 career by 18 points. Go on, you Irons! We'd be lucky to get top 20 in the Premier League. That's how bad we are. Alright, quali pace is the final thing left with my engine that's about to blow up. But this is the last thing my engine has to do. And then it lives. The Astro has great pace, he does, yeah. Final lap, and then we get into the qualifying. Now remember, like I said, my quali pace is usually really bad, and then my race pace makes up for it, so. Liverpool 12th in the league. Yeah, I don't know, really. I'll be honest, I haven't really paid attention to football. Since West Ham beat Arsenal away, which was like over a year ago. Since then, I look at results, and that's about it, to be honest. You were doing a great lap until the last slip, but, well, the Delta was, yeah, but I was still 2 seconds off myself, and... I can't do the braking. That's where I'm struggling right now. You'd think, you know, Baku, Checo Perez is probably his best track. I'm really not doing him much justice here, to be honest. There's a lot of braking earlier going on. I've also got an Atlassian Williams stuck in front of me. Is that even a Williams, or is that someone else? I think it's a Rodin, actually. Oh, where am I going? That's where the track limit should be, by the way. That'll be ideal. Come on, Rodin, get out the way. Move. I'm only 3 seconds down on the qualifying time. It's not that bad. Alright, come on. Go. I don't know what you are, to be honest. I know you are Williams. I don't know. The logo, I mean, that's not... Mate, oh, I'm dumb. Alright, boom.
Okay, we haven't hit our program targets. Come in and
yeah, I know, because you don't realise I'm in a different car, you twat. I am Speed turned to I am Steve. That's pretty much. See, like, this is what I mean. Like, I'm half a second off Oscar. Like, I was actually faster on the mediums than the softs that time, so I'm gonna have to find something pretty special when qualifying. Although, of course, I will have a much newer engine, which will help. That's if I know how to change it. I don't even know if you can. I'm back. Sorry I'm so late. I mean, you're 20 minutes late. That's hardly so late. You don't have to apologise for like, being late. It's a shame that your wheel paddle broke. It is. It did serve me well, but I've literally just got a new one of the exact same wheel. So it's like it's been reborn. So there you go. Right. Let's remember to change this. We're going to go for the least used stuff. And hopefully that gives me an extra half a second or so down the straight. That'd be nice. You know? Maybe. I don't know. There you go. These cars are supposed to have the understeer, so the braking the brakes. I don't know what that means. I'm not technically smart enough for that, unfortunately. How to gain fan points faster and easily in F125 My Team. I don't even know what that is, so I'm not going to be much help to you, unfortunately. What's a fan point? What do I think of the sprint race? Oh my goodness. What an absolute roller coaster. And by that, I mean one where you just sit still the entire time, because literally nothing happened. I mean, the only thing that happened was Leclerc just driving off the track, and that was it. That is literally it, so, yeah. Here from Brazil. Nice, shout out Brazil. Great track, by the way, unreal. Braking the brakes sounds like something a Ferrari engineer would say. It's very true. At this point, you know, they're like Will Buxton. What's his famous quote? You want to start first because it means you got the other 19 drivers behind you. That's the kind of thing. They did that once, didn't they? Turkey 2021 or 2020, or I think it was it 21, when Bottas was chasing Leclerc, and Leclerc said, at this current pace, where will I be in terms of position? Because he was slower than Bottas, and his engineer just said, if we keep Bottas behind P1, mate, like, yeah, we know, that's what, yeah. I don't know how they operate, to be honest. It's quite impressive. Hamilton out in Q1 again this year.
It is.
Not his year's an understatement at this point. It's a shame, really. He was doing quite well compared to Leclerc up until about 4 rounds ago. I just farted in my Uber. My condolences to your driver. That's tough. Right, welcome to qualifying. We've got a much newer engine, almost 40% newer. So that should help. We've gone from 78 to 48. So that should help. I was considering, you know what? If I get knocked out in Q1, I'm going to take a whole new power unit. Because I may as well. Soft tyres. I'm going to lower the aero only by a couple. My straight line speed seems mighty. And we'll see how we get on. I'm really not expecting much. I'm expecting to get knocked out in Q1 and probably be miles behind my teammate. But luckily, I hope anyway, my race pace makes up for it. That's usually how it goes. Would you recommend your wheel for people with a tight budget? Probably, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, this is the only wheel I've ever had. I think I've got a Logitech G29 somewhere. But I've never used it, so I don't really have much experience with, like, other equipment. But this is, like, £100. So, I don't know if that's tight or not in terms of sim racing. So, unfortunately, I am probably the worst person to ask with that, unfortunately. Do you think Valtteri or Perez will get a shot at the championship? No. No, definitely not, no. I think a good place would be if they could score, like, a good, like, 20 points throughout the season. Not finished last in the Constructors is probably their target. Of course, my heart was like, yeah, absolutely, but yeah. I don't think they're going to do a Brawn GP, unfortunately. Show us your wheel. My camera doesn't bend down that far. It's a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. You can find it on the internet. Right, welcome to my first lap in qualifying, in which we're trying to out-qualify Oscar Piastri and somehow pull an entry into Q2. But like I said, I'd be very surprised if that happens, because my quali pace this whole season has been pathetic. I think the only time I've had a good quali performance is Spa. I hope the new engine will help, though. And obviously, I've got, like, newer stuff in every power unit area. Sector 1, I'm a 10th up. It's not great. I mean, I'm up, but not by much. Basically, gonna have to send it through here just to, you know, try and get some of the time back. Which I have done, to be fair, so there you go, that's alright. Much better. Half a second up now, and I should have a straight line speed advantage, so hopefully I can extend that gap even more. Excellent news. Didn't save myself much for the straight. Oh, goodness me. Ah, I've run out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my. Look how much time I lost in the back straight. I was half a second up. I mean, to be fair, top 12. I'm only a little bit behind Oscar. Compared to Zandvoort, that's class. Zandvoort, I was 6/10 back. So you know what? I'll have that. I don't know to support next year, Max or Valtteri. Both? Why not? I support a lot of drivers. I just switched the landscape because I just feel it's better. It is better, to be fair. Higher video quality. The only difference is that it'll, the delay between me answering, like, comments is a lot lower, or a lot higher on landscape, because I don't use low latency, if anyone knows what that means. Well done. Alright, welcome to the end of qualifying, number 1. I am a 10th off my teammate, but I'm only 3/10 away from getting knocked out, so I think I'm going to do another run, because I said so. I've also got 4 sets, so I may as well. Begin! How old am I? I'm 19. Somehow. There you go. Look, sound, and feel 15, but no. Dunk 4 years on that. Right, this could be ideal. Have a,
30 seconds left in the session.
Have a Williams right in front of me that will hopefully allow me to pick up a nice bit of a slipstream to open my lap up. And even if I can find a 10th or 2, that'll be ideal. I would want to move out the way, though. That'd be nice. Oh, no. Thank you, Williams. I appreciate that. I'm trying to brake earlier. It seems to be working. I'm already half a 10th up. I'm going to use a lot less overtake during this lap as well. Oh, ignore that. And I just sort of dump it down the main straight is going to be my objective. This ain't a bad lap so far. I'm finding little bits of time every now and again. Nice. Okay. Found, you know, half a tenth or so through the castle section. Much later on the brakes through there. Found another half a tenth or so. Got the exit. Lost a chunk of time, but I should now have a bit more to use down the main straight. Oh, yes. Oh, look at the time flying. Look at that. And up she goes. 3/10 advantage. Is it enough to get through, though? It is. Yeah. What do I play on? I play on the personal computer. That's how I get so many mods. What season am I in? This is the first one. Round number 10. Oh. I almost out-qualified my teammate. Well, I still can, of course. But, like, obviously, if he got knocked out, then I would have. That's good, though. You know, just under 2/10 on my teammate. I like it. That's good. Do you still think Norris will win the Drivers' Championship? Of course I do. He only needs to finish 3rd in both Grand Prix. Which is easier said than done, but he can basically finish behind his main rival and then just someone else, whether it's Russell or Verstappen, or maybe just, like, Carlos Sainz out of nowhere in Abu Dhabi or something. Okie dokie. What lap times are we looking at now? Piastri's put it in P12. That's a good lap. I don't even remember what I did last time. I'll be honest, I forgot. So, yeah, that's tough. Just try and beat Oscar would be nice, to be honest. And he's done a 40.4. That's the target, 40.4. Might have gone out a bit too late, actually. Oh, wheel, wake up, you twat. Hate that wheel bug. Look, I turn, and my wheel just doesn't bother. It's tough. I'm gonna go have a great quality in West. I'll see you later, mate. Thanks for popping by. This is gonna be quite close. I think I might just make it. Okay, I'm gonna make it. Cool. Right, begin. I'm dead. Okay. Not bad. Come on, car. Morris, thanks for the follow on Twitch, mate. That's massive. I don't get too many followers on Twitch very often, so cheers for that. I'm liking this lap so far. All gone a bit wide through there. Take a bit more curbage.
2 minutes remaining.
Take a bit more Alan Curbishley. I know, Mark. I know how quali works. Shut your gob. I'm working on it. Oh! That shut me up a bit. Get out my way, 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 get out my way. Please! I've braked too late! Oh, I've recovered. All good. Come on, move! Actually, no, don't move. I get a slipstream. Wait. Wait for me! Wait for me! Slipstream! is any good. What's it going to be? Ah, I'll take a top 12. I will take a top 12. All right, see you later, Brandon. Sweet dreams. Oh. Oh. Alright, here's me thinking I cooked and done lap of the century, and I get out qualified by 4/10. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, alright, okay. I see how it is. Cheers. What went wrong? Oh, wow, look at that Sector 3. Half a second in Sector 3. It's a straight line. How has he done that? What was I? Okay, wait, so he done a 35.4. I did a 35.5, so a 10th down. And then 40.6, I did a 40 point. So I beat him in Sector 2. And then 23.5, I did a 23.8. Yeesh. Just tapped on your short stream and automatically love the energy, so I decided to switch to this stream. Oh, that's massive, mate. It's lovely to have you here. That's annoying. I genuinely thought that I just done lap of the century, top 5, pole position, you know, MBE, Medal of Honor, anger next to the Louvre, all that bollocks, and I actually get done by my teammate by half a second. Alright, cool. I don't think it's worth putting a new power unit in. Yeah, no, it is. I don't care. I want to have... let's have some fun. We're going to go for a new power unit. Don't question my decision-making. Just accept it, alright? This is like the one track where you can actually overtake, so I'm going to do it. And begin. Quick! Quick! What setup are you using? I'm on Xbox and a pretty small budget, but I want to get into sim racing. Any tips or ideas? It's the most stupidest thing to say, but just... I don't even know what I was going to... I don't know. I actually don't know. I mean, I just copy setups off the internet and just play the game a lot. That's all I've done. I've never really applied any, like, tips from, like, esports drivers or anything. I literally just play the game a lot, which is all I've done for 4 years. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at tip giving. Where do I think I'll finish? I think points is possible. If I can get 12th in quali, I think that means my race pace might be alright. Plus, I've got a brand spanking new engine. Treat this like Verstappen in Brazil. Put a new power unit in. Started, like, last and got up to the podium. I don't think I'll reach such heights, but I can definitely get in the points, I think. Yeah, strategy's nice. I also want to up my down... up it. And then we're going to go... I think it's a good strategy. I would like the undercut, though, so I think I'll do mediums first. That's English. Well done, dickhead. Wait, what was I... Oh, yeah, I'm so stupid. Anyway, yeah, see, I don't want that either. I don't know, I wish it... Can I... Wait, yeah, I forgot there's a little trick. I can see what everyone else is starting on. Everyone around me is on hards, and then we've got Piastri on softs. That's a bold call. So if I start on the mediums... Who's on mediums behind me? Yeah, I'm starting on mediums. I think that's a good idea. So we'll do mediums for A, and then A, and then, yeah, we'll do that. That. Yeah, I like it. My thinking, really, is that if I can progress up to, like, here, realistically, I'm going to stop before everyone else, meaning, hopefully, by that point, I'll have clean air, and then I'll undercut further, and then have clean air again, and then undercut again. That probably won't happen because, well, you can just watch my F1 Manager series and work out that that's just not how things work around here, but I'll give it a go anyway. And for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix... Oh. I just realised I put in a new engine, and it just hasn't put in the new engine. I'm still 12th. Do I have the new engine? That'll be really silly. Okay, well, I guess I'm still running the same strategy, but... Yeah, it's changed a little bit. I thought I was starting last. It turns out I'm actually starting 12th. Cool. We begin.
Here we go then. The formation lap is underway, and the track temperature looks warm.
For Chris Owens to get a Ferrari wheel and pedals from Thrustmaster. Yeah, I mean, the only wheel I've ever had is the one I've got, which is a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on with a T300 base, and that's all I've ever used. It's probably the best you're gonna get in like a reasonable price bracket. You start getting them like, you know, obviously Fanatec's and, excuse me, what are they called? Moses that are like $1,000 for no apparent reason. You right, Callum? And Zareth. Use more sharp turning, it helps in the castle section. That might help in these cars. Like I said, if I was in a normal F125 car, not the changed handling like these ones, I'll probably get top 3. Because I'm quite good around here. I'm top like 500 in time trial. Right, anyway, let's begin. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix, round numero, I don't remember 10 in Spanish, so let's just begin. And we're off! The diff is all wrong, doesn't matter. It's not a bad start. I want to try and get in between these two. That hasn't happened. I haven't lost any places, so you know what? I'll take it personally. Oh, I wanted to slip around the outside of signs there. That would have been a nice move. Alright, sorted out me diff. We're all good. Might be a dive bomb on signs there. Oh no, that gap is... Oh no, there is a dive bomb opportunity. Ah! That shut me up a bit. All good. Come on, get him. Okay, we're up a place. Not bad. You alright, Fiesta? That was my family's first car when I was alive, a really old Ford Fiesta. Ah, I've gone wide, help! There's a Moser wheel for less than 150, I'm pretty sure, and it comes with an actual wheel block and I can detach the wheel from. But I don't want to spend money straight away if it's not going to work. Yeah, see, that's my problem, is that I've literally never used any other setup, so I'm very, very, very unknowledgeable in that regard. Honestly, as far as first laps goes, I'm well pleased. I've gained a place, and now let's see the power of my old engine that I wanted to get rid of. Oh, well, this just feels unfair. Hang on, wait. We need to have an internal discussion, everyone. We need to discuss something, right? So, I have put in a brand new engine, and it hasn't sent me to the back of the grid. So I'm going to leave you lot with a choice, because I kind of want to just, not restart, but honestly, I'm debating just letting everyone drive past me and just go back to last. So what do we do? Because this just feels unfair. That just means that every single race I can qualify with a new engine and just keep putting new engines in. I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm a fair sport. This might seem as a crazy thing to do, but it feels that it's the right thing to do. I can't put a new engine in my car and start where I was gonna start like normally, because that's just not how Formula 1 works. I've seen them sim cubes. I don't know what it is, to be honest. All I know is that they cost a lot. What's going on up here? Hello, little Fernando Alonso move. That hasn't worked. Ignore that. Hello, Gabriel. Would like to overtake you, player. Whoa! Kick the arse out. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I wasn't concentrating. Oh, my. Sort yourself out, twat. I'm dead. Ah, what's happened to my car? What am I? Help. Tyre wear check. Oh, the rears are not doing good. Alright, I need to refocus, because I'm not focused at all right now. If anything, I'm the opposite. I'm all flustered and angry. Did I get the new one? If you're referring to a wheel, then yes, I did. Well, it ain't new, it's pre-owned, but it's, yeah, it's good. Alright, Adam. Could be a move on here. Come on, power! 365, the highest speed you can get. Into turn 1, good braking, and we're off. Ah! There's a move on Gabriel here. Oh, this new engine's lovely. I'm loving this. I'm so dead. Oh, my. What is going on with my braking? I feel like I have to brake so unbelievably early just to make a corner. Oh, I really hate this new handling. I wish they'd just get rid of it. I don't know why the developers can't just take it out. It can't be that difficult. They're not adding something. They're just removing it. Genuinely makes the game so unfun.
Yellow flag.
I'm only doing this because I can play as Checo, and that's literally it. Oh, hi, Kimmy. Bye, Kimmy. This is what happening. This is what's happening in Monza. Just loads of little mistakes because I'm just so bad. This is like Checo in real life, just not being able to drive the Red Bull properly. That's what this is. I suggest you eat some vegetables. Funny enough, mate, broccoli is probably my favourite food, so shut up. At least be interesting, not just say the same thing again and again, you know. I'm not even closing the gap. This is a real sad time for me. You're right, Toxic. This is like Checo's Japan 2024, where he retired twice in the same race and crashed into everyone. That's what this feels like. These are supposed to be the races where I get big points because they're my better tracks. Evidently not, it seems. We are seeing a Pierre Gasly Qatar 21 kind of performance right now. My second favourite vegetable? It's a good question. I'd say Brussels sprouts, to be honest. I don't like carrots very much. I'm not a fan of cabbage. Peas are good. Marifat peas, they're lovely, but probably Brussels sprouts. You alright, Louise? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing good. I'm not.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I think I should worry about the tyre condition, Mark. My rears are like charcoal at this stage. I mean, look at the state of them. I mean, realistically, if I can catch the back of the field from 9th or 18th until, what, 4th, is all stuck in a train. So I might be able to undercut all of them.
Okay, Franco, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
What do you think I'm doing? This ain't a Sunday. I'm not just chilling. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I'm just really poo at this game. So that's just how it goes sometimes, you know? On the plus side, I've almost caught up to the back of the pack. Which, like I said, it's basically, you know, everyone's stuck in the DRS train from there until 3rd or 4th. So it ain't all over yet. Should go for a one-stop. I don't think my mediums are going to get to a one-stop kind of area. My mediums are utterly spent. And I'd probably have to go to, what, lap 10? To do a one-stop? No, probably like, what, 12? Probably, yeah, lap 11 or 12. If I wanted to do a one-stopper. Gran Turismo A spec is still arguably the greatest racing game. I've never played that one. The only racing games I've played properly is Gran Turismo 7, WRC, and maybe a little bit of Assetto Corsa. Although I did buy R Factor 2 today because it was on sale. Don't know how good it is, to be honest. Maybe save the rears. I don't really know how to do that other than just drive, like, slower. But yeah, we've almost caught, well, we basically have caught the back of the pack now, so that's good. I'm definitely not one-stopping, though. If I didn't spin off and melt my rears, then it's possible, but my rears are so bad at this stage that they're just simply not going to get there. I could maybe go on to hards next and then see if I can get to the end from there, but yeah, I'm definitely not doing medium for another, like, what, 6 laps. Like, yeah, well, when that's happening, yeah. Yeah. Favorite animal? That's another great question. Oh, I don't know, actually. I like a sugar glide. Is that what they're called? I think so.
Okay, clear.
I'm having to counter steer every single corner. Go! Oh no! Oh, Oscar Piastri's had an engine failure. That's tragic because he's the main guy that's going to be scoring points today. Because obviously I ain't doing jack diddly squat from here. Stuck in 17th. Oh, that's really bad for us, actually, especially with the constructors. My goodness. I think I'm going to pit now, you know. I'm not going to get past these a lot. I reckon I can probably undercut all of them. So I'm going to save up my battery and then just give it some. And just see where we go from there. Thoughts on politics? Never in my life got into it. Probably never will. Alright, into the pits. We must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Shout out me for having such a bad skill issue that I wrecked my rears to that level.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
I don't know where the pit lane is.
This lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Tried doing a George Russell and almost took my front wheel off. Not good. Are they going to repair my front wing? Oh, okay, no, good. Good stop, team. That was nice.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
Alright, big lap this. Come on! Russell did it brilliantly. He did. So brave and unreal. So this is what I expect from some tyres, you know? Giving me proper, like, you know, grip. Not trying to throw me off every corner. What I do to the rears, I spun off a few laps ago. And I did a pirouette, which mounts your rears. So that's why I pitted. If I didn't do that... Oh my... If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have pitted. I could have done the one stop.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yeah, I think we'll get away with that one, Mark. Do you know what is annoying me, though? Is that I know how good I can be in, like, the normal cars. I just, for some reason, I just can't drive this, like, modified handling. I can't do it. Only way to save the rears is pushing the brake bias forwards or being more gradually applying throttle. Yeah, fair enough. You're easily good enough to race without lines. It's nothing to do with how fast you are. If I turn the lines off, how am I meant to know when to brake? Because I'm not looking at markers, I'm looking at a thing. If I turn the racing line off, I'd crash first corner because I don't know when to brake. It's got nothing to do with your turning or your traction or anything like that. I just don't think it's worth putting the time into, because I don't gain anything from it, you know? That's why I've never bothered. I just want to have, like, one clean lap, and that'll do me. Just one. Any track I've tried to do without the racing line, Melbourne, after like an hour, I was still 2 seconds off myself. Braking too much, braking too early, braking too late. Just not knowing where to go. So, yeah, it's tough. And unfortunately, for those people that can't stand it, I'll probably not turn it off until I probably retire in the next few months or so. So yeah, that's tough for them. You have any good tips for street races like Baku? Don't do everything I'm doing. Like, don't do any of what I'm doing and you'll be alright. Retiring in a few months? Okay, maybe it's an exaggeration, but I can't just sit here on my ass driving on F1 until I'm 24, you know? I'm not a rather. There's heaps of time to be made. Yeah, but you could say that, I mean, there's not really a difference. It's just, rather than a 50-meter board telling you to brake, it's a red thing. So I disagree with that. I disagree with all claims that say you'll be faster when you learn with it off, because you don't. Because you got to think, it's probably going to take me,
No
what?
issues with tyre wear for now.
Because you got to keep in mind, I'm a very slow learner. It'll probably take me 20 hours per track to get relatively the same speed, consistently as well, as what I am, like, normally with the lines on. I ain't got that much time to dedicate to this game. You know? If I had 6 hours a day to myself to just do it, then maybe I would, but I get like 4. Also makes the game just much more enjoyable. So that's all I really care about. Well, back to the actual race. It's going quite well. I'm now up to 11th. And one more undercut to go. I've got 3,000 hours on a Seto. I'm a little biased. That's perfectly fair enough. I probably don't even have that much. I've been playing all the F1 games since 2021. I probably have like 2.8k combined. So yeah. But don't get me wrong. On like actual sim races, you're a Seto Corsa. And I played iRacing for a couple of weeks. I don't use any assists on them because I just feel like that's wrong. But I don't play this game to be competitive or fast. I play it because I love F1 and driving, so I'm not really bothered about using assist, you know? Whereas on, like, actual sim races, then yeah, yeah. Gran Turismo 7 as well, I never use racing lines. Used to love driving in them Touring Car 800s. What a game, by the way. GT7, world class, by the way. Alright, hello, Mr. Sonoda in the Williams. Great performance in the sprint, by the way. It's unlucky about the track limits penalty, but of course Antonelli bottled it, so you're actually alright. I'm really happy with Sonoda. That was good. That was good. I like it. I like what I'm seeing from you. Unfortunately, in Baku, you're in a Williams, and you're about to get done by Sergio Tequila Perez. So, goodbye. When you've got the line, you have no feel for the car. Oh, I disagree completely. I can feel the car quite well. You get into a flow without it? Oh, I disagree. I get into a flow with it. I drive subconsciously. On most tracks. When I'm driving, like, normal cars, like yesterday in Qatar, for example, I did pretty much the exact same lap time every single lap for 57 laps, whilst not really paying attention. I was looking at the game. I'm sounding arrogant, but the way I see it, it's just not worth putting in 250 hours, which is more than I've got on the game currently, to appease, like, 7 people on a YouTube stream, you know? That's the way I see it. I have done a race with the line off on stream. It was my first episode of the Porsche My Team, and, well, you can see just how well that went. Probably the least fun I've ever had in a video game ever, and I've been playing video games since I was 3. It was so bad. I don't think I got a single braking point right. I spent every single corner about 50 kilometers an hour slower than you're supposed to. Kept going the wrong way. It was a nightmare. I mean, who knows though? Maybe in the next month I'll have a change of heart and say, you know what, let's give it a go. It's right now though, yeah. And I want to stop talking about the racing line, because that's all. For the first month I was streaming properly, that's all it was, because it was just tens of people a day moaning about it. I know you're not, but like, yeah. So it gets a bit exhausting, you know? Look at the pace, by the way, though. I've just put 3 seconds on Sonoda's head. Are you going to do like a quali stream or a race stream tomorrow? Probably not. I'll be honest, the watch-alongs just, I mean, although they are enjoyable and I love doing the commentating, I do have to look at the fact that they never really perform that well. So, yeah. I think I'd rather just... Because also, I never actually... When I do the watch-alongs, I never watch the race, or I never actually get to see the cars. I just look at a 2D map. And it was really nice yesterday and today being able to actually watch F1 like properly. So, I don't know. For now, I might just stick to playing the game every day and then just watching the sessions. Because you can get a nice cup of tea, you get the adrenaline. It's great. It's a great time. I also seem to have actually, you know, started driving kind of properly, which is nice. Only took like 11 laps. Got there in the end, though. That's all that matters, eh? Qatar is a DRS train. I mean, Lando put it perfectly. He said, literally like yesterday, after sprint quali, you can't overtake, so I'll probably just finish third. And he was bang on. I think probably, I mean, apart in the top 10 at least, I think Antonelli and Verstappen were the only drivers to go up by position and actually overtake. Just got off 4 tuitions in a row, and seeing Piastri win the sprint just made my day. Fair enough. I mean, I assume if you're a Piastri fan, that's massive. Of course, he's been so far out of form recently, so to see him come back and win, don't get me wrong, I like him a lot. It's just, I'm in a position where I'd rather Lando win 10 out of 10 times. I just do. He's cool, he's British, and yeah, he ain't won yet, of course. But, yeah, it was kind of nice to see Piastri, you know, prove that, no, he ain't lost it, he just needs to get away from low grip tracks and he'll be alright, pretty much. I suppose it was just coincidence, really, that all the low grip tracks were back to back to back to back to back or whatever. But he looks alright in Vegas as well, to be fair. Obviously nowhere near Lando, but it was a lot better, so I think, I mean, a lot of people predicted it as well, that Piastri would come back in Qatar. I did as well. It just seemed like the obvious thing that would happen. And straight from practice, he looked on it. So, fair play. But to be fair, Lando only has to finish third. I know it's you know, it's easier said than done, but he only needs third in both Grand Prix to win the championship, no matter what Verstappen or Piastri do. They're the best sim racer I've ever seen on F1. Cool, I tell you what, you must not watch very many then. But thank you though. Ocon closing in on them brand new mediums, which is unlucky. Keep it up and a sub from me, I intend to. I mean, I'm on a 5-day streak right now of streaming, which is nice. I didn't stream for like 3 weeks before. I had a massive burnout because I did 3 races back to back to back, which I'm going to have to do at some point in this series because there are 5 races left after this stream, so I can't do 2, 2, 1. I'm going to have to do 2, 3, which is going to be tough. Apparently Abu Dhabi is also a strong circuit for Piastri, but I feel that's the thing as well, is that that's why it's so exciting, is that the last 2 tracks, Qatar and Abu Dhabi, are both Red Bull tracks, they're both McLaren tracks, and all 3 contenders, they like it. Obviously, Max won it 3 years in a row, Lando dominated last year, so, yeah, it's going to be a great season finale, I think. And just imagine, in 8 days, we'll know the world champion. It's crazy how they've put a triple header at the end of the season. That's outrageous from the management of Formula 1. That's crazy. Well, I'm probably going to get done in by...
Okay, just follow the safety car.
Never mind, that's green timed. Oh my, that has worked out better than I could have ever imagined. Yeah, I know, safety cars work. Shut up, Mark. I know. I know. I know. I know. Do you reckon I can get in the pits from here within 12 seconds? Probably. Wait, let the Delta go back. Right, now go. Genuinely the most perfect time thing that could have ever possibly happened. Unreal stuff. Seems like not many are taking the chance to pit either. Fair enough.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Alright, so I come out in 7th on brand new tyres. Vershaw ahead of me is on old tyres, I believe. So this has worked out, yeah, literally perfect. Quick question for you all. Is Max still have a chance? I mean, me personally, absolutely. Of course, if Lando finishes ahead of him in the Grand Prix, then he's out of it. But it's Max Verstappen, so you just don't know. You see the McLaren floor like sparking intensely through P1? Well, yeah, they probably changed that, to be fair. I mean, they haven't been disqualified from qualifying all the sprints, so I think they're okay. Oh, shit. Ignore that. Sorry. Wait, I wasn't focusing. Let me have that one. I get one flashback of race anyway, so I suppose I'll just use mine there.
Slow down. Your delta's
Okay, that's fine.
Which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Ow! So we're probably going to get, what? 8 laps of racing at the end on brand new hard tyres, when I'm pretty sure quite a lot of drivers ahead of me haven't pitted. Driver in front.
Lawson is just ahead. Come on, let's push.
That's not Lawson.
One.
Ignore that! Sorry, ignore it! You saw nothing, alright? Pretend you didn't see that. Woo! Brainwash, go away. Only I could crash, do an I am stupid during a safety car. What a dickhead. I'm using a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on, mate. I'm gonna change the playlist. This is not cooking anymore. Give me this.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Boom. Ah, I forgot again, sorry. Alright, no more. I'm concentrated now. I am focusing on the game. From now. This second. Alright, I'm good. I'm stupid. I'm a bit more than stupid, mate. I think we've proven in that last, like, sequence of 20 seconds. I'm a bit more than stupid.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Why not? Mate, I'm doing a Ferrari. I'm missing an end plate. That usually makes you go quicker. This really is a Sergio Perez career. What a load of fuck-ups. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what... I mean, it's just realistic, you know? That's good. I wish I could find out if the driver's ahead of pitted. That'd be nice. Oh. I don't even know if my wing's damaged. I mean, obviously it is, but it's so little. I don't know what they mean by they can't sustain it. Surely they don't black and orange flag me, right? That'd be outrageous. It's not that bad. Lap 17 of 26. I think we're probably going to have one more lap around the safety car, because the safety car is literally light years away. Fuck-ups are more fun to watch than the Qatar sprint. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure watching paint dry would be more entertaining than the Qatar sprint. So yeah, I see where you're coming from. just this safety car. They're going to do an Abu Dhabi 21. They're going to start the race here, even though P5 is like 17 years back. Oh, look at that straight line speed, by the way. No ERS, and I'm miles quicker than for sure. That's encouraging. Actually, M plates make you faster by reducing drag because it stops the high velocity and low velocity air from mixing and dragging. There you have it, everyone. Which is that thing, isn't there, where every time Ferrari lose their end plate, they go quicker. Happened in Singapore this year. I think Leclerc lost his end plate and he was rapid. Alright, we finally caught up to the bleeding safety car. Well done, everyone. This is a great day. We've done it. Does moving about like this even do anything? I don't know. Wide Monaco in the desert. Pretty much, yeah. That's actually a very, very, very accurate description of Qatar. The Middle Eastern Monaco. That's its nickname. I like that, actually. Middle Eastern Monaco. That's nice. Of course, it doesn't have the glamour of Monaco, but it's got the same level of racing, in which there was, what, one overtake the entire race? The only entertaining part about the Qatar sprint was watching Leclerc just drive off the track every other corner. That was quite fun. Okay, I was going to say, surely we come in this lap. Right, let's get ready!
Let's make sure those
in the points.
Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line.
In the point. Shut up! In the points. Everyone ahead of me, I think, has old tyres. Meanwhile, I've got brand new. So, let's see how this goes. I think I could probably get Verschoor off the line, to be honest. When are we going to go? Ah! We're off! Now, wait. Get him! Up the inside of Richard Verschoor to start us off. Don't hit the inside wall like a knob. Come on!
Green flag.
Yeah, you're gone, mate. See you later. Retire. Stay in F2, bastard. I don't actually know Richard Verschoor. He could be a lovely bloke, but yeah. Carry on. Let's go. Quick.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
There's not going to be, is there? They're brand new, you twat. Oh, there's something special lining up, I feel. Come on, Agile, out of the way in your Red Bull. It'll probably be there next year, actually. Whoa! My whole desk just shook. Good. It stretches the tyres and creates friction if you over-scrub them. There you go, whatever that means. Alright, James, can we at least, you know, have some human comments, not some degenerate comments, please? That'd be nice. Very strange people in this world. Who just goes up to someone and asks that? You know what I'm saying? It's just a bit odd. Come on, straight line speed. Brand new engine. Verstappen in Brazil. Get him. Get both of them. Wait, is DRS on? There. Yes. I've got him.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Nice. Just subscribe. Hello from Bristol. Nice little place, that. Thank you. I think I've only been there once. F1 at Qatar should just be a MotoGP race. Jack doing would have a chance at winning. That's valid, actually. Isn't his dad like a MotoGP rider? And he done quite well. I'll stop being a nerd. You don't have to apologise for being a nerd. I'm just too stupid to know what it all means, to be honest. Oh, come on, Norris, behave. And somehow, I'm still trying to work out how, Checo Tequila Perez, after starting last, going off the track twice, crashing into the pit lane, crashing twice more, is in the podium places, chasing down a potential win. Never mind, where has that 5 seconds come from? Whoa! Don't know how that's happened. No, shitty Bristol. Fair enough. I was just trying to be nice, but there you go. To be fair, is there a place in Britain that isn't just a complete shithole nowadays? I don't really know, to be honest. Well, this race is certainly something I wasn't expecting. Sergio Perez is now second with a 6-second buffer to Russell because everyone's decided to pit, not under the safety car. Don't really know how to feel about that, to be honest. I don't actually know. What does one feel? Leclerc, by the way, absolutely flying. He's dunking like a second on me a lap, and we've got the same tyres. Obviously, the Ferrari's way better, but that's not the point. And I'm pulling away from Russell as well. What is happening? My mum made pizza, I'll shout out. Because of my strict diet, I'm not allowed, well, I say I'm not allowed pizza. That sounds like I'm being, like, chained up and I'm not allowed to. No, I can, it's just I choose not to. Far too many calories in a pizza. What's so funny about that beat boom? Want us, let us into your little secret. Why is that funny? If only Scuderia Ferrari was this competent in real life. That's what I'm saying. This is what they should be doing. Winning Grand Prix by really large margins. That's what Ferrari should be. With Leclerc leading the way. But no! Let's stick them in like 13th. Give them an undrivable car.
Just follow the safety car. Don't worry about the target. Follow the safety car. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Understood. Stopping this lap.
I mean, surely I just boxed for softs, no?
And we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
What is happening in this race, by the way? Ah, I can't stop anymore. Okay. Went into neutral then. You have traction control on? I don't, mate, no. This delta's annoying me. Oscar can't even escape a DNF at Baku in-game. It's very true. Wait, oh yeah. But difference is, in real life, he crashed because he's shit. In the game, his engine blew up, which is just tough overall. But yeah, surely I just pit and for brand new softs and just get Charlie, no? I feel like that's just the thing to do. I should make the pits in 10 seconds. I might lose a place, but I should only lose one place. And then surely we get one lap of racing in which I kill Bottas.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Lovely work. I mean, F125, I'm pretty sure is programmed to not... Like, they can't run the race until the end. They're gonna have at least one lap of racing, even if there's a massive gap in the field. So... There is gonna be at least a lap of racing. Only thing is, Leclerc's so far ahead of everyone that I'm pretty sure he's just gonna... They're just gonna start the race without everyone else. And at this point, I'm basically driving at racing speed just to try and catch up. And the tyre walls modded? They are, yeah. Shout out Formula Fantasy 25, made by Venturi Studios. Got 10 new teams. Every team has a new driver lineup. There's different tyre companies. It's not Pirelli anymore. The sponsorship's different. Very good stuff. Hang on. It's the leaders. Alright, cool. How many assists have I got on? I've got line and ABS. I've tried many times to try and drive without ABS. It's probably one of I'm trying not to exaggerate. It might be the hardest thing I've ever tried to do in a video game, or maybe in my life, is try and do a lap without ABS. I physically can't do it. Would you ever do this in real life? If I weren't the size of a blue whale and I had a few million to go and spend, absolutely I would, yeah. I thought I was colorblind. No, you're good. They are different. I thought he had no front wing then. It's just the foot that is black, so I couldn't see it. I thought Gabriel just had no front wing. He's just driving about. Alright, Ahmed. And Crash Clinic. That sounds like an Xbox auto-generated name. Do I have traction control on? No. No, look, I'll show you. There it is. Oh. Is it like too many lockups? It's not too many, it's only lockups. Even around... Say like this corner coming up, I don't really use all the braking. I only do about half brake. I look at my brake, I do about that. And I was still locking up. So, I understand the concept of it. Obviously, you can't brake and turn, and the more you turn, the less you brake. But it just isn't clicking for me, so I just don't bother. I liked mate, keep going. Oh, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. I don't know how it's actually going, because I can't see, but the stream seems to be popping today on YouTube Short, so that's nice. It's very motivating. Long time no see. Alright, Oliver. I see you've changed profile picture. Ah! I'm dead. Please don't give me a penalty.
Okay, let's get ready.
Owen! The best! I'm sure you are the best, mate. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. That's very good, actually. I very rarely get Twitch followers and views, so the fact that, you know, you've done that, that's very kind, thank you. Alright, safety car restart, brand new soft tyres. This could be a historic day for Checo Perez, but we need to kill Bottas first. And by that, I mean overtake him. The race has restarted. Get him now! Wait! Go! Okay. Executed nicely. Get into turn 1. Bottas, you're dead. And now we've got 2 laps of racing. It's just like Abu Dhabi in 2021. Except much less stakes. And a different track in a different year. But ignore all that. Surely. If I could just get within DRS of Leclerc, I should get him. Come on. I don't know why none of the other cars have pitted. Oh, look at that. He's sliding everywhere. This ain't Tokyo Drift, mate. This is Baku. Do that too many times and you'll be in the wall dead. Come on, do an I am stupid. Remember, Leclerc, it's 2019. We time travelled. Ah, he's not done it. Tosser. Come on. Might as well put the diffs high. Need a good exit, which is what I've got. I just realised DRS ain't going to be enabled because, you know, it's not, like, it's still on the same lap. I need to get him now. I should have the straight line speed, and go! Get him! Get him now! Yes! Sergio Perez leads the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Charlie's coming back. Stay away from me, you mad bastard. Get back to Monaco where you belong, you sad tosser. Come on! I should have probably waited until the end of the next lap to get him. That would have been a lot more, you know, climactic. I don't care, though. Here comes Charlie! I've held on. He's getting a lot feisty now, I thought, to be honest. I thought he'd be like miles back already. Come on. Go! I should pull away through the castle section, which I have done. Look at that. Oh, gone. This game is not real, I'm telling you that. I know it's not, it's a game, but how can you start last with a brand new engine, go off the track twice, and then through 2 safety cars, I'm gonna win. Sergio Perez, if you bet on him to win this race, you would have made an absolute fortune. It's just like 2020 in Sakir. I'm gonna win. Sergio Perez at Baku, he's only gone and won the Azerbaijan Grand Prix despite starting last and driving like an absolute twat and crashing. I don't even know. I don't. How am I not driver of the day? I've gained over 30 positions throughout that race. My goodness.
You always look back at a race like this and think, if
I bought my first ever racing sim, a Moser R12. Is it good enough? I don't even know what Moser is properly, to be honest. I've only ever had one setup, which is the Thrustmaster open wheel on T300, and that's all I've ever really known about, so I'm not one to give you any advice.
So here they come now, out onto the podium.
I'm trying to dedicate my life to making fast cars. I've made a concept which does sub 5 on Nordschleifer.
What a superb victory.
That's pretty good, isn't it? I don't know. Is that good? Ignore the Argentinian flag, by the way. The game thinks it's Franco Colapinto, but it's quite evidently not. Unreal day. If there was ever a race I weren't gonna win, or I didn't think I'd win, it's that one. One of me better tracks. Like I said, driving like an absolute frying pan.
But with more races lined up, be sure to join us
Yeah.
when we come back with more Formula 1.
That was exactly like 2020, by the way. Like, literally secured 2020. Started 12th, which I know Perez, I think, was a bit higher, like 4th or 5th, but... Lap 2, I'm last, because... I was. And then, it was like somewhere around here I went off. Let me try to find it. Yeah, here. Brakes way too late. Off they go. Good reaction time, by the way, to realise I'm not making the corner and swing my wheel right. Only bang the wheel, and in a really nice pirouette, it wrecked my tyres, but this was quite clean. Like, that's nice. So 19th, 19th, 18th, because Piastri's DNFing, so I'm still last. I undercut, and I was 11th, and then 6th. So after one undercut, I went from 18th to 6th. And then there was a safety car, in which I was 7th. And then 3rd. And then there was 2nd, another safety car, 3rd, back up to 2nd. And then 1st across the line. And also, look at this! Max Verstappen out of nowhere very nearly got Charlie on the line by 0.08. Damn. I simply have to save that replay. That's one of the best races ever. I didn't drive very well at all. I drove like crap. But just because of the result and the fact there was like literally a recreation of Sakir 2020, that could make a good TikTok. You know, that could be nice. So that's half of the stream done. We have finished Baku and somehow took the win. Well, I say somehow, we know how, but it's just, it shouldn't have happened. Now we go to another street circuit, which is the Marina Bay something. I don't know what the actual title is. It's Singapore, everyone. That's where we're going next. And what's the time looking like? It's 4:30. We are absolutely chilling. I wanted to end the stream before 6 because that's when qualifying is. But it looks like, well, I've got an hour and a half.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity.
Actually, considering that race was an hour and 40, it might be quite close. Difficulty 110, mate. Go to our second meeting with this team. I forgot what team they are. Genesis, that's the one. Our development, can I compare that to mine, or is that just not... Oh, show current team. Here we go. So, they've got... Oh, we're better. Oh, we're way better. I'll continue them, but I'm not really looking to make the move. I quite like driving for Andre.
The socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser.
Why are you whispering?
With anyone else. And the meeting went
Hello, everyone. My name's Sergio Perez, and I'm doing a secret meeting to move to Genesis. See, now everyone knows. Right, anyway, I would like, realistically, I want to try and secure a move to a top team. So, not McLaren, because that's boring. I want to be in either Mercedes or Volkswagen. I want to be in Volkswagen. That's the team I want to join. But I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. So, Singapore, I'm actually going to go to an older engine, because obviously there's like one straight line. So, I don't think I want to... I want to save my new engine for, well, probably those 3 tracks there. Texas, Mexico, Vegas, probably. I don't know, can you get away with a worse engine at Texas? There is that massive straight, to be fair. I don't know. Alright, R&D, upgrade, chassis, boom, roll dampers. That's it, fair enough, there you go. So we are currently 7th in, oh no, 8th in the R&D, but we're equal with Volkswagen. Genesis are a little bit further up. They're actually the 5th best team, so that could be quite fun. I don't know how the Volkswagens were so good in that race. I think Valtteri Bottas finished 4th and was leading, got pole, and also was, like, doing quite well. So I don't know what's happened there, but they're below us, or they're the same as us. Don't know why that's happened. So yeah. How do you download mods on F125, and what mods do I have downloaded? There's not really a way to explain it in the space of like 2 minutes. I'll have to make like a whole YouTube video dedicated to it. But you could definitely, I mean, they are on the internet. It's not that difficult. And usually I've got mods for like the entire grid. So I've got 10 different liveries. I've got engine changes and stuff like that. But with this series, it's only one mod, which is the Formula Fantasy 25, which is in my description, which changes the entire grid. As you can see, we've got 10 new teams. Each team has a different driver lineup. Of course, I've got Piastri and Checo, Sainz and Norris at McLaren, Leclerc and Antonelli at Ferrari, Hamilton and Alonso just aren't in the sport, full stop. So it's quite good. What's your predictions for Singapore? I don't even know. I'd like to score points, but to be honest, I thought I'd score points in Baku, and up until about lap 20 out of 26, I didn't think I was going to. Ended up winning the race. So, you alright, Junior? Anything to go over? New rival? What is that hair, by the way? What's happened to his hair? You alright, Franco? I think you need to visit Turkey, mate, because that's shocking. Anyway, Singapore, go. I was going to say, looks super nice and unique, thanks for the explanation. Well, to be fair, I didn't really explain much. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but the thing with me is that if I try and explain something, I'll waffle and talk so much that you'll lose track and you just won't know what I'm saying anymore. So, yeah, that's just how it goes. I don't want to do practice because it's wet. I'd actually rather do anything else, but I guess we're going to have to. Oh, good. That was good enough. I'm glad. Oh, my, it's pissing down. Oh, no. Okay, let's just speed run through these programs then. I want to spend as little time here as possible, to be honest. Sing.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Thank you, Mark. I just don't care. I'm pretty sure we don't have any... Actually, no, we might have it. Oh, I'm dead. I forgot about the audio. Where's audio, man? That's still too loud. This bug is really annoying, by the way. I do a race with the audio is like normal, and when I finish a race, the audio doubles for no reason. Why? Who's getting pole? Oscar Pastry. Surely. Right. I absolutely can't stand the wet, by the way, so it's in my best interest to get this over and done with as quick as possible. Ah, it's so slow! Help me! Ah! How much do these setups usually cost? Nothing. They're just on sim racing setups on YouTube. I know you can pay for them, but the ones I'm using, no. I'll either do that, I'll either use them ones, or I'll go in time trial, get the best drivers set up, and then just, like, tweak the tyre pressures and differential, and that's about it, really. Ah! Ah! This is so awful for me. Go! I can't stop! Ah! I'm only 1.6 seconds off, not bad. Ah. Ah. Alright, there's 1 of 5 laps completed. Let's go. Can I do it with a cardboard? I don't know, probably. I don't even know what that means. That was better than my first lap. Come on, then. I'm so bad at wet weather driving. I think it's because I just don't understand the techniques of it. The short shifting, the braking, the turning, the acceleration. Pretty much everything there is to driving, I can't do in the wet. Like, I know, like, even in the wet you have, like, different racing lines, which I just don't know about, so... Whenever there's rain, I usually cry, and then I just don't race. I just retire and bin it off. If I was, like, decent in compared to the AI, I wouldn't mind. But when I'm in the dry, for example, I'll be, like, top 10 in the dry. And then in the wet, I'm 2 seconds off 19th. So that's usually why I don't like it. Like, if I could drive like I am now and actually be, like, comparable to the AI, I wouldn't mind it. You know? They should add, like, a mod that, like, when the game starts raining, it lowers the AI's difficulty. That's actually a really good... I don't know how that would work, but that's a really good idea. You're right, Initial Speeder. That's a fun name. I'm dead. Alright, final lap in this program, then I can finally bin it off. I'm not even fast with, like, on the normal handling of this game, let alone this new one that I still can't really do. I don't even know if my short shifting's doing anything. I'm just doing it. Go! Yay! That's why I still play F123. I can't play the new ones because of the way the cars drive. That's fair. 24 was really bad. I think that's my least played game out of all of them. 23 is probably my favourite. But this is really good. I'm loving 25, to be honest. Alright, 2 more laps and then we're done. Actually, I can't be bothered doing them two. I'm just going to bin it off. I should do a lap in the dry, because obviously I'll be going, like, completely raw into qualifying. But to be honest, I'm against the clock, you know? I've only got an hour and 20 minutes, or actually less than that, an hour and, like, 10 to finish this stream, because I want to watch qualifying. I don't want to miss it. And it ain't getting dry anytime soon, so... yeah, look at that. That's on pure pace, by the way. I'm more than a second off my teammate. Sector 1 actually at that. It's Sector 2, really. Look at that. What's that? 1/8 or so? So, yeah. Hate the wet. Can't stand it. Sorry I had to go, but I have a question. Should I get F1 25 or FC 26? I already have 25 on my dad's house, but not my mum's house. Good question. Well, I don't have FC 26. I'm not that much into football anymore, and also I only played squad battles, so I thought at that point, is it even worth it? Just depends on what you what you think you're gonna play more. You know, are you a FIFA guy? Do you pop in foot champs on the weekend, or are you an F1? More of an F1 person. I don't know. Don't think I'm going to be able to get all of my practice programs done in the 2 quick practices, but that's alright. See, I'm basically going straight into qualifying, completely like raw dogging it. Literally just like, no practice, not a single lap. Literally just going straight in and just see what I can do, pretty much. Very risky, but I can't be bothered waiting in practice. Glad to see you back. It is nice to be back, you know. The vibes are nice. What do you like more? 23 or 25? I think 25 purely because, well, it's been a year since I played 23, so I don't quite remember it. I mean, I've put the most hours into 23, so that could be an answer. But I think right now, 25, I'm loving it. Just like my McDonald's, I'm loving it, you know? Class. I might actually get all my practice programs done here, which is lovely. Look at this. Oh, this is lovely. Final one, come on. Oh, it's a great day to be alive. Did you hear that F1 26 will be a DLC? I have. I'm very excited. Hopefully, they release it, like, quick. Well, not quick, but, like, at the start of next season. So, we should get Checo and Cadillac, like, a lot, like, quicker. And when that happens, I might just do a career mode on that, no matter what stage this is at, to be honest. Because that needs to happen. Right, qualifying is now beginning. I have not got any practice in the dry, or on softs, anything at all. So my expectations are really low. I'm gonna up me downforce. Actually, I'm gonna go to 40, and then we're gonna lower the fuel, and then we're gonna wait, and we're gonna see what kind of lap times we're cooking. Just found someone on YouTube that has a radioactive plate. That's quite cool, I think. I don't know, is that cool? I don't know. Alright, so everyone's done their first laps. Oscar Piastri 11th, 1 minute 30.2. So that's what we're going to try and get near. I'm not going to, because I'm really bad in qualifying, but hopefully my race pace will make up for it. You right, Plate Geek? Good to see you, mate. I got F1 2020 today, loving classic cars. The classic cars I've not been too bothered about, really. They were nice, but I don't know. I never really used them. I might have done like a one-off race in them, and that was about it. Now, ignore that. Classic tracks would be nice, though. Not even classic, just like extra tracks. I know there's like licensing issues and that's why they can't do them, but I would love Hockenheim or Istanbul or Mugello. Those would be nice. Even like Portimao, we don't get that anymore on this year's game. I didn't mind that track. Well, I think that Sector 1's quite encouraging. 3 temps up. But Sector 2 is where I'm losing the most time.
Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
What happened is I'm a complete tin can and crashed. Great. Starting the Singapore Grand Prix last, it seems. Nice. Dickhead. Absolute sausage. Why not race without the line? Because I explained it earlier. Just because I might brake nicely, or exit, or turn, That's got nothing to do with it. If I turn the racing line off, because I'm not looking at the line, I have no idea where to brake. I'm not looking at brake markers, I'm looking at the line, so I don't know where to brake. So, yeah. Why does it feel like Monaco in reverse would be 10 times better than current Monaco? That's a good question, does it? I've not really thought about that. I think anything's probably better. Fuck off, Toby. Gimp. Colapinto Simulator. Pretty much, yeah. That's basically what this is. This is the life of Franco Colapinto. Go to Baku, crash. Go in the race, crash. Singapore qualifying, crash. Basically what it is. Who do I think is going to win the World Drivers' Championship? I think it's... I can't turn around. I'm too fat for that. Lando Norris. I was going to turn around because I got a number 4 shirt on, but yeah. I think Lando's got it. I turned it off recently. Couple minutes in time trial with a pro as his rival, and you will learn. I might do, but I have no interest in that because I don't gain anything. So, from my POV, keeping the line makes me fast and consistent, and that's all I care about. Turning the line off, all that will do for me is it would please, like, 6 people in my YouTube chat, which I'm not really bothered about, to be honest. Just like ABS, I could learn with it off, but I don't gain anything. Makes the game less fun? Don't know. Sounds arrogant, but... yeah, I'll be honest, I just don't have the mentality to, like, keep fucking it up and failing. Pardon the French. So, yeah, sorry. It makes you faster? It doesn't, to be honest. That I will disagree with. It definitely doesn't. At the end of the day, the racing line is just like the braking markers. It's a guideline. You can still choose to ignore it, which I usually do. Anyway, let's get into the race. I speak about the racing line literally every second of my day, and it just kills the vibe. Grand Prix time. Got, what, an hour and 10 to get the race done before quali starts. I want to watch quali, of course. One-stop strategy. I like it. That's way too much fuel, I'll be honest. Actually, is it, though? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. How much fuel do I use? I don't know. I don't know. The line is not optimal. That's actually true. They should change this. You know how it says... oh, never mind. I thought the setting was called optimal racer. I guess it's not. Sorry to bring it up. No, it's just... since I started streaming in early September, it was like every 10 seconds someone would bring it up. So when someone brings it up, I get a little bit heated. So yeah, forgive me. It's not a sore subject, it's just, like I said, it's all I talk about. Bottom line is, you know, no matter how many people send me death threats for it, which has happened, by the way, shout out Instagram, you lot are outrageous. Wild animals on Instagram. Yeah, it's just one of those. The Monaco tunnel into turn 8 will be like a 290km/h drive in reverse. Would it? It'd be the same, wouldn't it? Still the same length. I also feel like going into that corner after the hairpin in reverse would just cause deaths. That's crazy. Well, it ain't, you know, I've been given death threats just for speaking loudly. That's just how the internet is. Right, Singapore Grand Prix, let's go. But it's all part of it, you know. Getting insulted constantly, you know, it's all part of showing your personality. That's what it is. No point playing the game if you don't enjoy it. Play with every assist as long as you have fun, so you get it. We should put that on a plaque and put it next to the Mona Lisa, because that is the one. It's like I said, though. In actual sim races, like Assetto Corsa, R Factor 2, iRacing, those are some of the games I play. I don't use assists, because, you know, I care about being proper and fast. Whereas this, I don't. I think if I was using a controller, it'd be a lot more forgiving from other people. But because I use a wheel and, like, gloves and all that, people think that naturally I should be, like, this professional level driver. Which I'm not. So, there you go. What kind of wheel do I use? Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. The guy that tried to bully me but couldn't type. That was a great bit of fun. Right. Singapore, round 11. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. It's not a good start, it's a horrible start. At least I didn't spin like in Monza. That was bad. Gonna try, oh, hang on. Slip Digby, look at that. Around the outside of Ollie Behrman. I'll have all of you. Come on in. Come on in. I also just realised during my qualifying lap, I didn't change my differential. No wonder I was so slow. But you know, that day when someone was like trying to call me every insult in the book and they just didn't spell a single word correct, it was so funny. That's actually what happens most of the time. Because obviously I don't expect people to speak perfect English. After all, English is the only language I can speak. I can dibble-dabble in Spanish and that's about it. But people try and insult me, but their English is so broken that I can't understand what they're trying to say. So it doesn't work. I also just realised that qualifying, no wonder it was so messed up. I was using the wrong differential and I was using the wrong brake bias. No wonder I crashed. But it's a positive start. I've gained 5 places off the line, so that was class. I feel good around here. I feel a lot more like with the car, unlike Baku where I was crashing every corner. Try and get Paul Aaron here, that'll be a nice move, come on in. Don't clot him, okay I did clot him but I didn't damage my car, so all good. Don't get me started by the way when I use a flashback, oh my. That causes like fireworks in my chat, it's hilarious. I used a flashback in Baku once, like a month or two ago, and I must have had 12 people at the same time call me all sorts. Like, relax. Sometimes it's funny, other times it's annoying, you know? But none of it ever really affects me. Here comes Oscar, getting done by Esteban Ocon. I'd like to get past him as well, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen this time round. You're the best driver? Oh, thanks, mate. See, someone thinks I am. Go on. I will say, this shouldn't be an Oscar Piastri track. There's, like, no grip. And I'm struggling with it as well. I need to get to Qatar, right? I might cook around there. I race with no assist, but I flashback like 10 times a race. See, that's the option, really. I either turn the assists off and use 3 flashbacks a lap, or I use 2 assists and maybe use 1 flashback a race. So, you gotta weigh it up, you know? Because that's the thing as well. Imagine if I did turn the racing line off. I feel like it'd be a lot less entertaining seeing me crash every single corner. That would be a lot worse than this, where I'm actually racing. Goodbye, Oscar. That's my teammate passed up to P13 already. 7 places in 2 laps. That's good efficiency, that. Am I going to get anywhere near Ocon? Like, anywhere? No. Ah! Turning in too early there. Don't like it. People talking shit don't play at a high level. Oh, none of them do, no. In fact, this is actually a funny story. Someone they were flexing that I forgot what the time was. I think it was a 1 minute 15.3 around Melbourne with no assists, saying like, oh, this guy done like a 15.4 with assists, I can do a 15.2 without assist. I spent the next half an hour, I turned the racing line off. I kept ABS on, but I turned the racing line off, did a 15.2. So, yeah. That was a good lap for me, but even so, none of these people were any good. Because then they wouldn't complain. I don't think you'd see Lucas Blakely or Jarno Otmir or Thomas Ronhart going into a random YouTube chat or TikTok and moaning at people for using assists. That's just not what they would do. Archon, you're annoying me now, mate. Come on! I'm a bit closer this time round. Oh, okay. Ooh! Seems like Colapinto's getting into a bit of action. Shock! Colapinto hits the wall. I just realised I can put fans on the underfloor to create more downforce in my concepts. The you must be cooking. Easier to watch a stream/video without the jarring flashbacks. It definitely annoys a lot of people. And don't get me wrong, I will continue to use them and always make mistakes, but I mean, obviously I used to make videos more than stream. I used to stream like once a month, and I'd upload a video every day. In those videos, there'd probably be about 30 flashbacks in them, which I'd obviously cut out. And even on my live streams, there'd be a good like 10, 20. Whereas nowadays, I don't know if I've got better, or because I only limit myself to 1 or 2 a race, I try a bit harder. I don't know, but I just seem to crash a lot less. Even with this modified handling, which I can't use very well. Ooh, grip round there's nice. The downshifts in turn 1 are so satisfying. They're pretty good, aren't they? It's a shame I've got this mid-corner, like, I don't even know what it is. Lift-off oversteer or something, but every corner I have to counter-steer to not crash. One every couple of minutes is fine. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I've never... I don't really watch any other people play this game, to be honest. Even, like, the big people, but... Yeah, I would never... Even if someone was on, like, a keyboard and mouse, or even a controller, using every assist in the book, I would never complain to them, because, like, what do you gain from that? People just like to pick out things and just complain to make themselves feel better, and that's basically what it is. Like, even when people attack me for, like, the way I look or the way I am, it's just to make themselves feel better. Don't bother me. And I'd never do the same to someone else. Seems like top 12 is my current, like, you know, pace. I thought I'd be a lot better than that. But I'm quicker than Piastri, so that's all that matters, really. This guy is so wise. I don't know if it's wise. I'd call it getting bullied for, like, 12 years, so you just sort of tell them to shut up and ignore it.
Whee!
Can I have a bit more grip, please? Actually, I could give myself a bit more grip, actually. Let's do that. Whoa! Look at that from Franco!
Okay, that's Sonoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. Right, let's go. Let's try and get past them and put them on the back foot. Push, push.
I am! Unfortunately, Singapore isn't known for its overtaking chances, you know? Whoa! Whee! I love this section. I wish it wasn't so low grip, but I do like it. Turn, you fat bastard. bullies suck. Nothing worse, mate. Well, actually, there's a lot of things worse, but you know what I mean. Oh, what an exit! Go then! Go then! Oh, get him!
Oh, great stuff. You hit that
Woohoo! Don't know what happened to Colapinto through there, but he must have had the worst exit in the history of Formula 1. Go on! Good overtake, thanks, mate. Here's another one for you. Toodaloo! Okay, got it stopped. I just made like a noise like you're really struggling to defecate. I wish Piastri had some better luck this year. True. I mean, I don't want him to win. I want Lando to win, but I can't deny he's been so unlucky, especially the last few races. I mean, it's known that he's very bad on low-grip circuits, but even so, like, he's been very unlucky with things. Although it is nice to see him back on form, I still need Lando to win that championship. Next year, fair game. But just as long as Lando gets one, then that'll do me, you know? I mean, next year I'll be focusing on Checo, so I don't really give a shit what happens at the top. I'm Australian, so yeah, same with me. I'm British, so there you go. Can't believe people, like, I mean, not now, but I've had a few people criticize me that I'm British biased. Yeah, because I'm British, I'm gonna be. Like, that's like saying a Dutch person isn't allowed to like Max Verstappen. Like, of course, I'm gonna back Lando. If I'm British and I'm picking an Australian, a Dutch person, or a British person, I'm gonna pick the British person. You know, I feel like that makes sense. So yeah, perfectly valid. And I like Oscar a lot as well.
Some information on Antonelli.
Like I said, next year, if Oscar goes and dominates and Lando's shit, I won't really give a shit, because, well, Checo's there. It has been a weird year, though. Not having my favourite Mexican to back, it's been a bit tricky to, like, really find out who I wanted to back. And it was between Leclerc and Norris, but I thought since Norris is, like, winning, I might as well pick him, not Charlie, who's just struggling to score points, you know? Well, my tyres have gone, so that's tough. The rookies this year are better than some of the older drivers. Oh, I'm so impressed with the rookies. I mean, it's a bit difficult for me to talk about because one of them's younger than me, which is just... I never thought that day would come, but here we are. But yeah, all of them have been fantastic. Nothing wrong with backing your countrymen, exactly. For some reason, people can't understand that very basic concept. To be honest, though, if there was an imaginary title fight between George Russell and Piastri, or Hamilton and Piastri, or Hamilton or Russell and pretty much anyone else, I'd probably back the other person. Not because I don't like them, but it's just Piastri's cooler. I don't know. To be honest, I never used to like George Russell. But since he done that defense on Oscar at Brazil, he's gone way up in my books. Fernando is the Rookie of the Year. It's very true. I still don't understand that joke. I mean, I understand it. It's just, yeah. I feel we should let that die at this point. I think even David Croft mentioned it on comms this weekend. When he was talking about the rookie, saying, oh, Fernando's Rookie of the Year. How are you today? I'm pretty good, mate. Thank you for asking, Gareth. Hope you're doing good yourself. Look at this little scrap up ahead. This is enticing. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, goodbye, I guess. Oh, this is going to be an absolute shit show. Alright. That just didn't work out, like, anywhere near what I wanted. What is that all about? That's that mid-corner oversteer I'm banging on about. It's actually terrible for my mental health. What is going on here? I could probably slip up the inside of Antonelli through this chicane corner. Yeah, easily. Whoa, never mind. If I get mid-corner oversteer, I'm not going to. Come on. Alright, I'm alive! With a car that's barely able to string a straight line anymore, I'm alive! Seems like we're all struggling, look at that! Whoa! Valtteri Bottas, this ain't bloody Tokyo anymore. Where are you going with that drift? Whoa! Bleeding hell, Valtteri. That was impressive. Proper kick the arse out. I do wish I could mute the F1 commentators. I mean, if you're watching like David Croft, then I agree. I can't stand him. The only reason I don't mind him is because he's a West Ham supporter. That's it. Hajar and Behrman are definitely best of the bunch. I mean, no, I think you got to put... I think it's got... I mean, Bortoletto's been okay. You can't really tell because it's such a bad car, but they've all been equally as good as each other. This grid is so cooked. What career... No, this is the first season. It's just I have a mod called Formula Fantasy that changes the whole grid. And adds 10 new teams. So, yeah. That's how I've got Checo in the game, because it's modded. And although I can't stand the new handling that they've modded in, I've said that already, the fact that I can play as Checo with his actual model and everything is, yeah, super duper cool. Undercut by going on to hards? Well, I'm already on hards, so that wouldn't work. I'd have to pit again. Well, we're doing a one-stop. I think we're pitting on, what, lap 17? Or something silly. So we've got a long way to go on these, like, very much dead tyres. I mean, look at the gap Russell's put on me. It's almost 10 seconds now. But I do seem to have a little pace advantage on 6th and below. So... that's good. What place am I in? I'm in P7 currently. Chasing Verstappen for 6th, which is probably the maximum I'm going to get today. Which is good. Starting last for the second race running. The first one I won. This race I'm 7th. So it's pretty good. I could get fresh mediums at lap 16. I could, yeah. I think I would like to go a little bit longer, like 17 or maybe even lap 18, because then mediums are going to die so quick. You can't fit this car. Can't fit the car where, mate? I reckon you get it in most garages, probably. Gotta go, all the best, you two, mate. Thanks for stopping by. No, Verstappen's getting away! Come back, you mad bastard! Or else I'll ring Yuki Tsunoda to come pocket you. Ah, mid-corner understeer, woe still, whatever it is, I don't know. Help! Come on! Get him! This is brave, this is so brave and stupid! Get Max Verstappen now! Yes! Excellent move! See you later, Maxi! No championship for you, boss man. Toodaloo! Saying that, he's probably going to be right behind me for the entire rest of the stint, or even ahead of me.
Whee!
What wheelbase, wheel and pedals am I using? I don't know what my pedals are. I know they're really old Thrustmaster ones, but I've got a T300 base and an open wheel add-on wheel. Oh, I forgot to upshift. That's bad. He carried that green tractor to the points in front row. Yeah, that was class, to be fair, from Fernando. What's your favourite F1 livery of all time? This might be underrated or not very said often. 2019 Toro Rosso. The Ryanair sponsors before the bridge is funny. I haven't even noticed that, to be honest. Wrong gear.
Whoa!
Still got, like, 5 laps left on these tyres. I'm going to be really struggling by the end of this. Ah, I'm only just keeping Verstappen out DRS. Go! Ryanair sponsors in Singapore is crazy. Well, yeah, shout out the modders for putting that in. Venturi Studios. Isaac Hadjar's the first one to pit amongst us front runners. Gotta go. See you later, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Come on, car. We can do this. There's got to be something around turn 1, because I'm always pulling, like, half a second out through there. nice. Would you like to race in CS? I would, yeah, that would be ideal. Doubt I'd get in though. Guess who's back? You right, Carter? Oh, welcome back, Seb. Good to see you. Wait, even the hard runners are stopping at this stage. It's just me! Oh, this is not good. Wait, no, Leclerc's still out, although I am basing that off the Ferrari strategy, which is probably not very good, is it? Yeah. Well, I'm in the podium places, so that's cool. More warmed up now. I don't know if I'd say that. I'd just say it feels like Singapore is a lot better for me with this handling than Baku was. Although I am really struggling to keep this car on the racing track at the minute. I think I might come in this lap and then just put my differential unbelievably low so that my mediums actually get to the end, you know? Fifth is really good, especially after what happened in quali. That's a good point, to be fair. I think a top 7 is almost guaranteed at this stage. Yeah, I'll come in now.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Ah! We do a quaddy watch along? Probably not, no. I need to give me voice a rest. I've been talking non-stop for like 3 hours. To be honest, the watch-alongs never really do well on my channel, and although I enjoy doing them, I do have to look at it as like, well, is it really worth my time? Alright, DHL. What would your custom team be with your team principal, drivers, and car?
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end.
Oh, it's a good question, that. So I exit the pits behind Aaron, who I was ahead of before, so I've dropped down to 11th, but of course I'm undercutting, so... Well, you're slow. Jeez Louise, I wasn't expecting that. Drivers, I'd have CHECO Perez and... Perez Checo. No, I actually I don't know. If this is all time, I'd have Sergio Perez and Jenson Button. My team principal would be Ron Dennis. Don't know why, it just popped in my head. And I would have a 2012 Ferrari. If that might not even be the question you're asking, but there you go. Any DNFs? We have one DNF. I forgot who it was, though. Ugh. Don't know how I've done that. There you go. I brake too late, I'm dead. I brake perfectly, actually. Well, not perfect, but I'm alive. I'm thinking for the first 2 laps, while the tyres are, like, good grip, I'll run the diff really low. And then by the end, I increase it gradually. Albono? That's a good... I don't know. I don't remember.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Why does Mark say that? It's been 1 lap. I've had these tyres on for 1 lap, and he's saying, yeah, they're all right, mate. Carry on. Time to overtake my teammate for the second time today. Goodbye, Oscar. Back up to P6, so I've actually managed to get ahead of someone. Oh, Albon was a DNF? Oh. That's tough. I like Albon a lot. But yeah, the engineer, I don't know how they've made it worse. I'd rather Jeff back, at least it was funny. Like, telling me my tyres are okay when I've done 2 laps on them. Yeah, sure. Thanks, mate. Perez dominating Piastri. I actually am. Not in qualifying, but I am in the race. Which, if anything, that's more realistic to Perez than I could have imagined. That's Perez's career all over. Not great in quali, fantastic in race. Which is what I'm doing. Perez for World Championship? Surely. I mean, who's really going to rival Cadillac? Do you think Audi's championship goals are possible? I don't know, probably not. I mean, they're currently, what, like, 3rd slowest? So to go from that to, like, winning, I don't know. New regulations, though, you don't really know entirely what's going to happen. You can make predictions, like, I think Mercedes are going to be quite good, but you never really know for sure, do you? I mean, I'm predicting Cadillac to be, like, 12th in most races or so, like, barely getting points. But I could be wrong. They could be backmarkers like a 2019 Williams, or they could be challenging for top 5 straight away. I don't know. Thank you, Mark, but I get it. Cheers. In-game me has a chance, true. That's only because I'm behind the wheel and I'm class. It's a joke, I'm being sarcastic. Just gotta watch the tyre wear, really, and I should be on for a P6. Pirelli is telling us that the 2026 cars are 3 to 4 seconds faster than the cars in 2022. Well, there you have it. How fast is that, actually? Are they, like, how much quicker is that than, like, today's cars, for example? They've still got to organise getting Jenson Button in the car to be the final one to press the DRS. Because, of course, he is Jenson, the first one to press the DRS button. So to make him Jenson the last person to press the DRS button, that would be quite cool, I think. Nice little send-off to the DRS era. Alright, Oliver, and Pickley Pickle. That's a cool name. I like that. Still got 12 laps to go in this race. It's quite long. And I've only got half an hour until quali starts, which is when I want to get off stream and go watch it. Woohoo! Who do I support? The bloke I'm driving as, Checo Perez. I don't really support teams, to be honest. I only really support drivers. Crofty's famous quote will disappear. What's his famous quote? So he wants me... Hang on. Don't want to crash while reading. He wants me to do a 36 dead And apparently that's a quick lap. I'm currently lapping in the 34s. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that, mate. Don't know what I gained from going quick, but there you go. To be fair, I am catching Russell really nicely. It's obviously, it's really like a race. Well, that's a dumb statement, of course it's a race, but it's more of a race of, will I catch him before my tyres die? That's the conundrum. Down the inside, DRS enabled. Oh yeah, that's the one, isn't it? In my opinion, I think we should just go back to 2000s F1 cars. They're simpler. Well, apart from the safety, they're better in every way. They're smaller, they're racier, they sound better, they look better. Yeah. It really can't be that difficult to get a 2016 car, give it a halo and adapt it to modern safety and then just race with that. Like, surely. Like, you don't really realise how big these current cars are until you can look at one next to an older car. It is incredible. And although the next year's cars are going to be smaller, it's not that much. What sim cell do I have? I've got a Thrustmaster T300 base, an open wheel add-on wheel, and I don't know what my pedals are. They're just old Thrustmasters. I think it's like a T3CM or something like that. But they're just like the most standard pedals you can get. You know what, Jack? They've grown in size and weight because of the added safety. Is it, though? Oh, I know it's difficult, but like, if they truly cared about the racing, they would just make the cars 2016, but with a halo. I'm good, not good to hear, mate. Why are you so slow, Russell? What? He must have a problem with some kind. I've just gained like 7 tenths in the straight. You alright, Russell? What's going on, laddie? You feeling alright? You had your porridge? You had your tea and crumpets and your egg on toast or something? I don't know. Only thing is, this is where my tyres are going to start going off. So I need to try and pass him, like, ASAP, really. That'd be ideal. Go! No, he's not bottled it. Oh, no, he has braked way too early, though, and I've crashed into him. That has happened. No, my tyres are going off. No. Come on. Go! I'm going to have to send it. Send it! Yes! Oh, lovely stuff. that was fun. Now I've got to somehow keep ahead of the prick. I think everyone ahead of me is on hards. Wow! Oh, no! No, 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 not like this, not like this, not like this, not like this. I'm using my one flashback, I don't care, shut up. I get one flashback a race and I'm using mine there. Crazy, that one little tiny thing and the whole race is ruined. Oh well, we move, we carry on. How much time have I got? Oh, I got half an hour. We should be good. To end the stream before quali starts. Come on, Lando Norris. I want to see Hamilton, like, redemption. It's not going to happen, but it needs to happen, you know? That's really annoying. I've been driving so nice and clean and consistent the entire race. I just do that like an absolute rolling pin. See if I can keep ahead of Mr. Russell. It's going to be quite tricky because he's going to have DRS and all that, but I've got the clean air, so don't know. Tough ones are cool, to be honest. Imagine if next year Lewis wins the World Championship. That would be fantastic, really. Because what's going to happen is, I know it's going to happen because it happened with Checo Perez. People think he's this really, 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 really bad pay driver because of one season at Red Bull. And what's going to happen to Hamilton is that people are going to start thinking that his championships are a fluke because he's actually quite shit given his years at Ferrari. So he needs to do well. To be fair, I feel like even though we all know Ferrari is such a mess, I feel like even Hamilton probably thought he was going to get on a bit better than he has done. Like but obviously he ain't even got a podium yet. I'm not counting the China sprint. I guess you can because he still had to race against the same cars, but don't know. Come on, Russell, stay away from me. That's quite quick. Oh, no. Russell's put on the burners. He's put on his nitrous system. What is that all about? Georgius Russellus. Relax. Told my parents that I had to take a piss and came back home, and now I'm home alone and I'm going to watch quali. Sounds pretty good. This battle for fifth has become a lot more interesting. Russell's now quicker than me. Verstappen's catching. This is going to go right down to the final lap. I'm quite nervous. Whee! But we are hanging on. We're holding out for a hero. Shout out Bonnie Tyler. Uh-oh. Okay, I've got much better braking than him. That's good. That's important. Come on. Oh, Verstappen's gaining so quick. Oh, no. I believe in you, Andretti. Come on. Still got like 4 laps left and all. But there's so long to go. Should have a bit more grip now, though, that I've increased my diff. Never mind, I'm going to immediately almost spin off. I am so dead. That was a good bit of defending that from me. Nice. Bro, I'm not even going to lie to you. My stomach is rumbling so bad because I haven't eaten all day. Oh, this is bad. Help. Whee! Go! Oh, I'm dead. Welcome back, Oliver. Wrong gear! Not making that same mistake again. I almost did that flat out then. Oh, no grip. No grip. Literally nothing. That could have been my moment to escape DRS there, and I've bottled it. Still we rise. Come on. Stay away, Russell. Do what you did last year and just crash. Or was it the year before? I don't remember. Car is reaching new levels of undrivable at this stage. Beautiful. Just gotta stop that happening and I'd be able to escape DRS. Unfortunately, my cars keep spinning while turning, which is bad. The tyres are losing grip. I should box for softs. Why, in any possible universe, would I box at this stage? There's one lap left. I've just got to live. This is going to be one of those. You know, Perez in Portugal 2020. One more lap and the tyre would have exploded. That's what this currently is. I mean, look. It's actually that bad. I'm surprised the tyres are this awful. Alright, final lap of the race. Here we go. This straight and the next straight is pretty much the only places Russell's going to get a go at me. So, defend through here and I should be okay. Didn't get the mid-corner turning that stage. That's good. Get round. Lovely. Wrong gear. All good. Go. Ferrari strategy. Yeah, that is the Ferrari strategy right there if I've ever seen it. What's happened to Russell? Hello? Hello? George? Where? Okay. Yeah, I love that. Russell's just lost, like, a bazillion light years of gap for some reason. How I haven't crashed this entire race is genuinely astonishing to me.
Okay, be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Russell. Why is he, like, struggling now?
Green flag.
No idea. Maybe Verstappen can have him. Come on, Max, get him. Show him who's the real GOAT. You took his seat, now you're going to take his position as well. Get him. Oh, this race has been exhausting. My arms are in tatters. Charles Leclerc wins the Grand Prix. But what a day it's been for me. I mean, the qualifying's been, like, probably the worst you can get. I crashed in Singapore quali, and Baku I started last as well. Baku I started last, finished first. Singapore I've started last and finished 5th. That is class.
We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Yeah, to be honest though, mate, I have to counter steer pretty much every corner on brand new tyres. It's just the way the handling is. I'm really happy with that. I'm happy with that. I am. Oh, those are some cool fire suits. That's actually really good timing as well, because by the time I end stream, there'll be 10 minutes until quali, which means I can go and have a cup of tea. And like some, like an apple or something, I don't know. Well, fair play, Charlie. That's, I was going to say that's back-to-back wins, but obviously I stole the win off him in Baku, so it's a second and a first for Charlie. That's bloody good. That is good. There you have it. 20th to 5th in the Grand Prix. Not far off fastest lap, to be fair. I got a third fastest lap. That's not bad, actually. My pace was good. It's a shame I had to start last. If I got to do an actual qualifying, I might... Actually, I don't know. These four were clearly ahead of the rest. I mean, look, they put like 9 seconds on my head. I want to quickly see what happened to Russell. So... by lap 1, I had gained 6 places. Let's just have a recap of how that happened. So, there's 1. Is that off track? No, clean. 2. 3. Oh, no, this switchback was nice. This was a lovely switchback. Oof. Oof. Ugh. I'm gone. And then I got Aaron as well. And then I got Ocon. Then I got Piastri. Got stuck behind Ocon for a while. But I managed to get him on lap 4. And then I got Colapinto. And Gasly. And Bortoletto. And then Antonelli. And then Bottas. And then Verstappen. So by my first pit stop, I had gone from last to 6th on just pace. Then I pitted, and then got past my teammate again. And then Russell, you'll just slowly start. I mean, Russell hasn't stopped. Oh, no, I caught Russell, didn't I? Look at the, let's see the gaps. So it's 5.7, 4.8, 3.9, 2.9, 2.4, 0. What happened there? Oh, that's what I want to see. I want to see where it all went wrong for Russell, because he lost, like, here. How does he lose 2 seconds? I need to see this. 2.2, 2.1. He must have had a moment. Oh, I did that. Whoa! Look at that! That's where it was. That's where I gained nearly 2 seconds on him. Next lap. Oh, no, not even, yeah. Not even the next lap. It's probably down the straight, right? I went and dobbed him in. Here. Oh, yeah, this really brave dive down the inside. That was nice. Excellent move. And then the remainder of the race, he's just there, and then something went wrong here. I need to see what went wrong. Because the gap again... did he do the same thing again? He did! He did exactly the same maneuver. Oh. What an idiot. Does the exact same maneuver twice. Almost loses out to Verstappen at the end. Only by a quarter of half a second. Right, the standings. After 2 very, very, very good races. They weren't fun, because I can't stand the handling, but they were good. In total, that means that compared from where I started to where I finished, that means I have gained, what, 19, and then 38, 37, it's about, I think, over 2 Grand Prix, I have gained 36 places. That's a lot. So the standings, I'm 4th. I have dropped not that far away from the McLarens, to be honest, and also Leclerc's not far ahead. I'm only 15 points off the championship with, what, 5 races to go? Unfortunately, I think I'm only going to do well in one of those 5. So, the championship's looking a bit iffy. God, my leg's itching bad. And then Hajar is there, so I want to fight. I think top 5 is almost guaranteed. I want to fight for 4th and 3rd, though. That would be nice. Are you voting for Verstappen in the Driver Championship? Not really. I'd put 1/3 of a vote for Verstappen and 2/3 of a vote for Norris. I'd rather Norris win, but if Verstappen wins, I wouldn't complain. Constructors, I mean... I've got 157 of our 163 points, which is just sad. Oscar Piastri, you didn't have that many before. I don't know where he's got 6 from, but fair play. 13 behind Nismo. That's our main rival. I want to get them. But that was a fantastic race. I enjoyed that. I want to look at my race director, because my lap times must be so bad. It's not even that bad. It's pretty much the exact same throughout the entire race. Hard tyres, I'm doing 36s. Mediums, I was doing 34s, and then also did 36s. So, there you go. Nice. After Schumi and Kimi, it's a curse for them to win a championship. It's not a curse at all. Well, you could call it a curse, but at the end of the day, it's because they're just so incompetent. They're blaming their drivers this season. Their CEO, I think he's their CEO, John Elkann, is actively blaming his drivers for their poor performances, rather than obviously the shambolic car that they're driving. So, that's your main problems. It's just that team is just rotten throughout. The reason they were winning before is because they had John Tott leading, and they were just functionally way better. Okay, well,
all the new parts have been fabricated,
yep.
And we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's class. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. That one. Hi, I'm here. Well, you terrible timing, mate, because I'm just about to get off. I've done me 2 races, and qualifying starts in 8 minutes, and I want to watch it. That is going to be me lot for today. That was really good, though. 20th to 1st, and then 20th to 5th is outrageous at 2 street tracks. Tomorrow, I think I'm doing the Lamborghini Career because I feel like it. Yeah, it's very tough timing, Flosser. To be fair, I usually don't... this is the latest I've streamed in ages, so... I don't know. It's not... I don't know. I usually don't go live between 12 and 2. I went live at, like, getting on for 3. So, I don't know. But, yeah. Quaddies in 10. I'm going to go watch that. I'm going to end things quick because I do want to, you know, make a cup of tea in the meantime. Thank you for watching today. I think this stream has gone really well. The chat seemed lively, which is all I ever asked for because... You know, having to sit here and talk to myself and try and, you know, literally have a conversation with myself for 10 minutes, or actually more like 2 hours, is quite tricky. I'm not that, like, whatever. So, yeah. That was nice. I enjoyed that. Hope you did too. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow. I say hopefully because I might just wake up tomorrow and go, you know, I can't really be bothered today. But we'll put on the ending screen because it's quite fun. And I'll see you a lot tomorrow. Goodbye. No, that's shit. No. 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 Oh, just that. I can't be bothered.